GMGAG, everybody. Welcome to what's going to be another great DevNTell. If you didn't know, DevNTell is a 30-minute window for members of the DAO to showcase something they're passionate about or have been working on. This can be an awesome project you've been working on, demonstrating unit testing best practices, automation goodies, smart contracts, how to structure a project, etc. Basically, if you've got a passion for something, this is your opportunity to share it with the community. And today I'm happy to introduce to you Chakra and team, who will be presenting, or giving us an overview rather, of the Spect Network. Take it away, gang.
Awesome. Thanks, Norb. So, I guess we'll get started with a short introduction about ourselves and then a little background on Spect. And after that, AVP will actually be doing the demo. And then we can also help, Reshma and I can also help answer questions. So feel free to ask any questions that you have. So, in terms of background, I am a software engineer. I started in Web3 about a year and a half back with AVP here. We started around the same time. We were just doing hackathons, building cool new stuff. And then we started working on Spect about, I would say March. We went through a couple iterations. So the main problem we realized over time was that how to what we were trying to solve is that how to sort of help DAOs make sense when they get too big. And that's the problem we're currently focused on how we can help DAOs do operations when they're big, and how everyone in the DAO has doesn't feel like it's too overwhelming. So that's what we're working on right now. We've been in production for about with this current version for about 2 weeks, and have been sort of self-stabilizing the product. So this is sort of the first public demo that we're making. We haven't really made any announcement yet. So we are pretty passionate about it, and we are excited to show you guys what we've built. So I think I'll let AV. So AVP and Reshma are also building Spect with me. So we'll sort of split the responsibilities. We'll up questions and the demo, all of us together. So AVP and Reshma, feel free to go ahead and introduce, and then I guess we can get started.
So hey everyone. I'm AVP, and basically I co-founded Spect with Chakra almost a year back, and I've been building the current iteration since March, as he mentioned. And so I am mostly focused towards the technical side. So I'm building out the entire front end stack, and that's about me.
So this is Reshma. So I'm a designer developer, mostly focusing on the front end. And I've been in the Web3 space for about 6 months now. 6, and I've been a part of Spec for 3 months, and it's been a great journey. So let's get started.
All right. So I will share my screen to share the demo. Please let me know when it's visible.
Yep, I can see the screen.
All right, awesome. So this is our basically our landing page. So if you go to circles.spect.network, here we see all the circles. Basically, this is what we are calling DAOs. We're calling them the circles. And so let's just get started. I'll start by creating a new circle. Demo. And I can some description, add an image. So if for the first time user, when they come, you'll be guided through this onboarding. So I'll just, so you can create a project if you want to start managing tasks right away. If you wish to create like dedicated work stream within your circle, like how developer DAO has guilds. So for that, you can create a separate work stream and just invite people. So the first thing which you can do is go to the settings and basically set up the integrations for the circle. So first, what we can do, we can set up the Discord integration, which is basically adding the this our Discord bot to your server. So the what this does is, what this allows us to do is multiple things. So the first thing is that you can map like your Discord roles to the roles on site. So like currently we have these default roles, steward, member, and applicant. So you can basically add the Discord roles, which should map to the site roles, and you can add multiple roles to these. Just go ahead and save it. So this is the Discord integration. Then you can configure your GitHub. So basically you can add the bot to the repo, and this is also for this comes in handy when you're managing tasks. So I have already added, so I will not add. So next integration is the Gnosis. Basically you can add your safe from which you want to pay out for bounties and tasks and stuff. So I'll just have created the safe on Polygon. We'll just add this. So these were the integrations. Then in the payment side, you can like add your custom token. So add the token address here, and then you can use that token for anything, payment and stuff. So if you go here to the contributors tab, you can see like the three default roles and the members. So here, one interesting thing to note is like this add role. So basically you can create your own role, and you can do like granular permission, like for each and every permission you can set like if this role is allowed to do that or not. So like I can have like a role called developer, and I can set for each action if the developer role can do it or not. So you have full control, like we offer full customizability this aspect. So I'll just save it. And yeah, so you can see like another role has been created, and this role again you can map it to the Discord role, similar to what we did previously. And like you can also like if you don't want to use the Discord role map, you can manually invite, select the role, and then just generate a link, and then you just need to send the link to just share the link. So now like over here we can as we discussed like the work stream, so we can create like a separate guild. So let's say we want to create a separate developer guild, and this basically is the same as the circle we saw. Like this guild will have its own integrations. So you with like this guild can be connected to its own Discord server. This guild can have its own GitHub link. This guild can have its own Gnosis safe, and everything is separate. Like you can this guild you can create custom roles for this guild. Like each of the work streams are independent, and you can customize them as you see fit. And this can go n level steep. Like you can create another work stream within this work stream, and you can go on and on. So with this, like you have like proper scalability, like and like especially which in developer DAO, like the different guilds we have and how deep they go, like this can be very handy. So yeah, like I'll just go back to our main circle, and here like I can start by like just creating a basic Kanban project. So I'll just call it test project. So here basically we can actually start with a template. So we have currently 3 templates, and we will plan on adding more templates. So the basic Kanban is just the basic template with those 4 columns: to do, in progress, interview. Then we have the outreach template, which is customized to for outreach functions. Then the onboarding template, which again will be like different set of columns and different set of automation. So whatever works best for you, you can choose. So I'm just gonna go with the basic Kanban for now. Yeah, once you create your first project, you will be again guided through the project onboarding. So I'll just okay. So basically, it opens like the access to the entire process of opening the task, creating the task. So this is like the card model. So here you can like I'll just create like task one, and you can set. So the first thing is like the card type. So either you can set it as a task or a bounty. So bounty would be like basically it can be claimed by anyone, and it can have a basically a reward, and you can pay it out. And it basically you need to sort of apply for it. Like tasks can be picked up by anyone, but bounties can only be like whoever is the creator or whoever is the steward can needs to approve someone to take up that bounty. Then the column, you can set the assignee, reviewer, deadline, priority, and here you can set like the labels, and you can have a subtask. And the description field is like it's like you can think of like Notion, like you can do anything here. Uh, Images, heading, list, anything is possible. So just create it. Maybe I can add some labels. So yeah, the task is created, and let me invite another member to pick up this task. So I'll just go here and invite, let's say this role which we created, right? Let's invite a developer. So I have to log out, log in from another account. And paste the invite link. So yeah, you can see that I've been assigned this developer role. I can go to the project, and I can I can just claim a task. If I see if it's unassigned, I can just click on claim, and I get assigned this task. So let's see what's in the task. So this is basically the task page, and here you can add comments. So this is like you can have a full-on discussion going on here, and another thing I forgot to add is that okay, I'm not in the steward account, but I can show it later. But yeah, here you can add comments, you can discuss here, and you can create submissions. So there are two ways to create submission. Either you can just create a submission like this, just free flowing text, or we added like the GitHub bot, right? So the what that GitHub bot allows is that allows us to do is that you can sort of create a PR request and mention this task ID, and this will automatically link it to that PR. So I can just quickly show that. Let's create a new pull request. So what we need to do is we need to use the keyword spect. Then in brackets, we can specify any task IDs, multiple task IDs. Test PR, I will create the pull request. So then we get the notification from the bot that your submission was successful. So I'll go back, and we see that the task automatically moves to in review since we linked the PR. So then even in the submissions, the PR link is seen. So I can now basically I'll just switch my account. So then as a card reviewer, I can add revision instructions or comments here only in this sort of we call it submission thread. So you can have discussions here. You can keep on sending revisions or other submissions here, or the PR link is here, so I can just directly go to the PR and then review it. So this was about the task. Then basically another thing which we want to point out is the customizability of this board. You can rename the columns as you wish, and everything is customizable. Like you can drag around the columns. You can delete a column. Like I can just delete this column, and I can just create a new column. So it's fully customizable. This board we have made it such that you can use it not only for project management but for anything. Like we wanted to provide that customizability. So next would be like I'll just briefly mention the for bounties. Like if you create a bounty, basically then you can we have created this sort of batch pay mechanism where you can select you can pay for all the tasks or bounties which have a reward, and you can basically select from which column, and then you can decide to pay either from your wallet or through your safe. That integration is there. And another thing is this what we call as a task wallet. Here you can see all your assigned tasks as assignee, or all the tasks which you have to review. Just quickly, like you don't really have to do anything, just have to click on your profile and you can see all the tasks and go directly to that task. Then this was about the like the Kanban board, like managing the tasks and stuff. Yeah, another thing I forgot to mention, like this, you can create views. Views are basically like these, you can basically, it's like saved filters. So you can filter on anything, assignee, label and stuff, and then you can save it as a view. So as a view, like suppose what label did I use? Deployment. So I'll just, I can create a view which filters on this deployment label. Call it test view. Then basically, yeah, if you go to the view, you just like see only the tasks which have that deployment label. And yeah, you also have like a list view. Then so this was about the board stuff. Then another feature which we have is retro. So for this, I have to invite one more member. So I'll just invite another account. Let me log out. I have joined as a member. I will go back to the steward account.
Sorry, the steward account is like the admin account for the project?
The person who created the circle.
Gotcha.
They are assigned the steward role by default, and you can change roles for these. So you can add multiple roles to each member. So I can make this account which joined. I can make this account as steward. So only the person who has the steward role can do that, and each member can have various roles. So you saw like this member can have both steward and member role, and yeah, you can assign multiple roles.
Gotcha.
So here now, yeah, let's go to the retro. So retro is basically, if you're familiar with Coordinate, it's a similar mechanism, but we also have like, you can use actual tokens for payment. And another thing is that we allow both like normal voting and quadratic voting. So let's create a test retro. Can add like a description, let's say thing for this, like for the month of August. We can do quadratic voting. We can decide like the duration, keep it for 2 days. And here we can set like the token which we want to distribute, and the members who will be part of the retro. So you can decide exactly like which member can receive votes and which member can give votes. So this is useful when when you have a retro and stewards are also part of it, and they wouldn't probably want to receive votes. They would only want to give votes. So we have provided that customizability aspect, like so that you can decide which member actually can receive votes, and you can also decide like the allocation of each member. So I'll just keep it like this, and I'll create a retro. So this opens up the retro model, and here you can actually give feedback. Just anything. So this can be used as like a retrospective sort of feedback to for this month. Let's see feedback, and then I can give the votes. And if you see, like in the bottom corner, like I've just given 7 votes, but my remaining votes is only 51. This is because of the quadratic voting mechanism. So the max votes I can only give 10, even though my allocation was 100. So I'll just do something like this, and I'll save the votes. Now I'll switch account and vote again. So I can give feedback here also. Like each member can give feedback to everyone. And I can just add some votes. So I'll just go back to the steward account to end the retro manually, like instead of waiting out the entire 2 days. Yeah, I'll end the retro. Now, once the retro is ended, like you can see the feedback which you have received. So I can see, okay, this is the feedback which I received, and then you can pay out based on the votes given, and then the budget which I had set, the 2-mat each budget. So based on the distribution of the votes, that will be you will get like based on the distribution of votes, it will distribute the budget which you set initially. Now here, so either you can pay using your your MetaMask wallet, or you can pay using Gnosis. Since we have added a Gnosis safe, I will do this. So we just need to sign. It says transaction has been sent to the safe, so we can actually take a look.
And sorry, I might have missed it, but can you set it to pay with any token, or is it just systematic?
Yeah. So basically, if you go under this payments in your circle, you can add any custom token you want. Right now, it's only Matic and Wrap Matic, but you can just paste a token address which you want to use, and yeah, you can use it everywhere for task payments, for retro payments, anything.
Cool.
Okay, yeah, this I already done. So I was on this. We see, yeah, we've got this transaction, so I can just execute it, and this will pay out. You see these values which we got in the actual distribution. Pay out to the addresses. Yeah, I guess this will execute. I think that's it. I think I've finished just in time for any questions and Q&A.
Yeah, this is amazing, gang. This is like quite feature filled and basically a one-stop shop from what I've seen for DAOs to come and basically set up their work streams, their projects, and reward contributors. So how does it kind of play with like a token gated community, like developer DAO, for example? Like, is it up to the budget, or sorry, not the budget, the steward rather, to invite people into the project, or is there some magic between the collab land bot basically to allow anybody, or to allow only those holding the specific token to enter the project, or is it like a manual thing? No.
So there's no token gate right now, but it's definitely something we are working on. But you can use a Discord role, so you can set which Discord role gets exactly what permission. So I added the Discord bot to the server, right? So
Yeah.
then I can select like which role should should be allocated, like this member on, I mean this role on the site. So what happens is like when you get that when someone from the Discord server with that role comes to uh, this sort of page, then there'll be this option to join the thing, and once you do that, you're automatically assigned the role. So the steward doesn't need to do anything. Like the members can join without any supervision. Like once you set these roles.
Gotcha. Yeah, awesome. Any questions from the crowd? Also, if you can't speak, feel free to type your question. I can read it up to the crowd here. I guess if no questions, another one for me. So is the Spect Network open source? And if so, how can developer DAO members here help you continue to build this out?
So this current version is actually not yet open source. We our previous one that we built, it's open source, but um, this one, I mean, if someone wants to help out, we can like access is pretty we can give access. It's not a big deal. We've just not yet open sourced it because like want to get to a stable version and then sort of open source it before yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Like if someone wants to contribute, definitely we're looking for like to add members to the team as well. So if you are looking to work on a project, definitely reach out. We will give you access.
Yeah, awesome. And I guess what was your inspiration behind starting this project? Like what was a gap that you saw that made you inspired to kind of get this going?
Man, like I think the biggest inspiration for us was we really just wanted to like work in Web3 full time, and especially like in DAOs. But right now, the thing with working in DAOs is that it's like a lot of things like the compensation itself, and also like what exactly your role is, what sort of stuff you'll be working on. I mean, we're still figuring all of this out, right? Like as a DAO, like it's not as clear as a traditional organization, you know. So like basically what we were trying to do is like get it to a place, like get DAOs to a place where like all of these questions are like answered like very clearly for like new contributors coming in, and like what sort of stuff they can like do in terms of like even starting their own project, all of this stuff, you know. So like yeah, that was the main motivation, I would say, is sort of to like start doing that ourselves, and then helping others also to be able to do that easily.
Gotcha. Yeah. Fantastic work here, gang. Uh, we're pretty much closing in on time, but are there any final questions here from the crowd? Going once, going twice. Sold. What's the best way for people to follow the progress here? Do you have a Twitter account, or any other way, maybe a Discord for Spec Network that people can join to follow?
Yeah, we actually have a Twitter and a Discord. Maybe you can share it on the chat.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right. If there are no further questions, I want to thank AVP, Chakra, and Reshma again for coming on. Thank you so much for taking the time to share your awesome project with all of us. Really looking forward to seeing Spect Network grow here. And with that, I want to wish everybody a very happy Friday, happy weekend, and that we'll see you back here next week. And I will be dropping a link in the chat, as well as the DevNTell channel itself to claim POAPs for attendance today. And Spect Network team, I will be sharing a special Mint Kudos with all of you shortly. But with that, I will stop the recording.